PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, he'll plays it inside. Great tackle, but no, he's finished off by Jenny. Ento good from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta! And the chip.
In recent times, Barcelona have been struggling with the international break curse, which basically they were playing really good until the international break, and once the international break gets over, the matches after that used to become horrific for Barcelona. Well, today we sort of broke that curse, not exactly, but I think the result definitely did. Barcelona beats Mallorca 1-0. It was quite a tough match, and we're going to be explaining, and I'm going to be explaining especially like what became tough for Barcelona. What did Mallorca do that it was difficult for Barcelona to go through? We will discuss about that, and of course what improvements Barcelona can do. We will talk about that. So without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with the starting 11. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, our fullbacks Jordi Alba and Alejandro Balde, centre-back duo Christensen and Piqué, midfield three Busquets, Kessie, Gavi, and our front three Lewandowski, Ansu Fati on the left and Dembele on the right. So yeah, definitely in the first half, I think it was a tough display for Barcelona. I think Mallorca, especially with the strategy that they were going, it was really brilliant from their coach. The way like how he actually thought like this would be the best way to face Barcelona, and it definitely was, because what basically Mallorca were doing was that they were having this, I guess you could, maybe it's called gegen pressing, I'm not sure, but basically a pressing style in which they would not jump really high up top, and basically they won't jump on every player, they will just cut their passing lanes and they would maintain their position. Some players would do, of course, you know, it is necessary sometimes to do, but most of them, like I think there would be like 7 players, like the midfielders would definitely keep their place as well as the defense, and while Barcelona are on attack, they won't give them any space. They would just cut their passing lanes, and once they start attacking, park the bus and create superiority. And this created a lot of problems for Barcelona because they weren't able to make those big chances. Like, of course, big chances did came, but it wasn't like those, I think, you know, the line breaking ones, you know, those through balls. It was coming from like crosses, or I would say maybe the chip pass towards like Lewandowski, etc. That was where Barcelona were getting their chances from. It wasn't any those 1, 2, 3, you know, tiki-taka plays, because they really occupied every space. So it was like really difficult for them to exploit. But yeah, of course, with injuries as well, the insane amount of injuries that happened in international break for Barcelona. Of course, Koundé, Araujo, and Hector Bellerin. Pretty much our defense was just like injured, and Dembele as well. But Dembele actually still played today, which is quite good. I think he's feeling good now, and there was some rotations to be done because we have our next big match against Inter after this. So we had some rotations done. But yeah, talking about first half, I think definitely it was a tough one. I think some players who really flourished well was especially Gavi. Gavi was brilliant today in first half as well as second half, and he just gave a insane job, man. He did absolutely brilliant. He was able to go through the press, of course his pressing as well, off ball, just you guys obviously know he's a monster, and not only that but on ball as well. He was trying to have the creativity on him. He was sometimes giving really good passes to Lewandowski, Ansu. It was really good from him. And also Ansu Fati had a decent game, I think, because he was being explosive from the left hand side. I think this game time was very important for him because of course maybe Rafinha would have played, but Rafinha was kind of tired from the international break, so I think it's a bit of rotation, having Ansu some minutes. He was good also, and of course he did indeed get the assist, so we will talk about that at the 20th minute. I think Ansu Fati was there on the left hand side, dribbling through, did really good dribbles and gave a nice through ball to Lewandowski. Lewandowski got through and then gave a fake shot on the right, cut it inside, and what a finesse was that. That was a really good finish shot from Robert Lewandowski. Brilliant finishing from Robert Lewandowski, which made Barcelona get into the lead 1-0. And I mean, that's pretty much all I have much to say about the first half, because the way like how Mallorca are pressing and stuff, like not Barcelona were playing horrible or something, no, I'm not saying that, but it's just that they're pressing, the lines cutting, right? They pressed so well that they were not, like Barcelona were not able to have those I would say, brilliant plays a lot. Like, they were having a bit, but it wasn't a lot in amount. So they really kept Barcelona on the ropes. But of course, with Robert Lewandowski's brilliance, they came into the lead. Now, some players, like I mentioned, who were really brilliant. Gavi was brilliant. I think he's probably the man of the match for me in this match. And I think Ansu Fati was decent. Dembele was quite, I think Dembele was like a bit silent today. Like he wasn't able to do much, and he was trying to dribble through and stuff. Like he was, the creativity from him wasn't being seen. But I don't know. Like I think because he wasn't able to find those spaces to exploit with his creativity, so it was kind of difficult for him. I feel like our defense was good today. Christensen was good today. I was happy with Christensen's performance. He's really underrated and really gave a good shift tonight. Same for Gerard Piqué. I think his ball distribution today was good. Defensively wise also, he was decent. Alejandro Balde was tried in a new position as a right back. And I think his connection with Dembele was decent. It wasn't that bad. Sometimes it used to cause problems defensively, but I think it's probably good for him to play in the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side. But it was still a decent performance from Alejandro Balde. Jordi Alba defensively was good. Offensively, I think he was all right. It was just like, and our midfield like Busquets, Kessie, these two were also decent. But it's like it was very difficult for Barcelona to go through them in the through the spaces and stuff. So it was really difficult because of the they were cutting the lanes, and it was really difficult for Barcelona to go through that. So it was mostly getting hard for them to even score goals and stuff. So, but we did indeed get a brilliance from Lewandowski, which put us front in the score, as the score ended in first half as 1-0. Now, of course, let's talk about the second half. And second half, pretty much the same story. It was like, once again, Mallorca with the same style. It really worked for them. And for this, this is quite a challenge for Xavi, I think, because it's like, I think in this type of scenarios, it's where that you should have a bit more close from your place. I think in this, like very on point tiki-taka is required to break through this. And sometimes it was happening those 1-2s with like Gavi, Lewy, or sometimes Ansu and Lewy. Like they were having those 1-2s, but it wasn't completely good enough, because the thing was that once they tried those 1-2s, what after that? Pretty much no support, and that was causing problems, dispossessing from Barcelona's possession. And it's really at this case where you need to have like close tiki-taka. So you need to have good triangles formed. Exactly, that's tiki-taka, right? So try to do those 1-2s, try to confuse your opponent, get away from this Gegen pressing, or I guess the pressing. And really just overall do really good in this. But I think Barcelona were kind of, I guess you could say, rusty from the teamwork. Of course, international break, so it was what it is. But Barcelona still gave a good fight to Mallorca, as well as Mallorca gave a good fight to Barcelona. Some changes that were done, I think Pedri came on for, I think, Kessie, and I think Frankie de Jong also came on, Ferran Torres came on, Rafinha came on. So yeah, there was a couple of subs that were done by Xavi. Sergio Roberto also came on, but none of them really gave that much of an impact. Pedri, I guess, a little bit, trying to do his creativity and stuff, being linked up with Lewandowski and stuff, a little bit from Pedri. But yeah, it was an all-right match. I don't really have much to say, because the thing is, Mallorca gave a good fight. Barcelona did not do any insane masterclass, so I really cannot say anything much. But still, it was good for Barcelona. They got the 3 points, and it was a tough match, but we indeed break the international break curse. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I've been trying to make a review short because I think you guys enjoy that more, to make review short, and I'll try that for the upcoming reviews. So of course, more support is required, so like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Forza Barça.